Hey everyone, how y'all doing? So today I have an old timer to check out, and this is the Landshark 19Ot. But before we get into the knife, I do have some channel stickers laid out, and if you're not familiar with any of these channels, I suggest you go check them out, watch some videos, leave some comments, drop some likes, subscribe to the channels. These are some of my favorite channels, and this isn't all my favorite channels, it's just what I happen to have stickers and things for. So I lay them out, but I have Knife Delights, Terry's Knives and Man Stuff, J.O. Ventures Outdoors, Thrifty Knifty, Singing Toad, Big Red EDC obviously. I have his coin out instead of his sticker I have is pretty big. A-OK Product Reviews, ASI Knives, Rich over there, North Star Knife Reviews, Big J's Knives, and Tim's School of Fish. Some of my favorite channels right here. All the ones I'm subscribed to every one, so go check these guys out. But yeah, get down to this knife. Pretty cool knife. It's one I've wanted for quite a long time. This caught my eye before I was into slip joints or traditional knives. I mean, I had a couple of Rough Riders and that was it. But here's the box. Old Timer, stainless steel blade. Says 2.6 inch sheep's foot blade. We'll talk about that. Saw cut handle, nickel silver bolsters, generational guarantee. There's the model again. On the sides it says built for generations. On the bottom there's a barcode made in China. On the back, little diagram of the knife. It's pretty cool. Again, it says 6.3 overall length, 2.6 ounces. I actually measure and weigh it a little different. I get different numbers. But stainless steel blade, sheep's foot blade, nickel silver bolsters, same stuff. 3.7 inches closed. Here's the website and everything else right here. You can check. But yeah, that's the box. Here is the knife. Like I said, this is one I seen a video or a listing for. I can't remember, but it caught my eye. I thought that was cool looking. And it's been on my wish list forever. I bought this from Smoky Mountain Knife Works back in October for $13.99, and so 14 bucks. I think it's a pretty good deal for 14 bucks, although there's some issues with this and we'll get to. But yeah, closed, they say 3.6, 3.7. I measure about 3.7, 3.75. Just depends on how you're looking at it with the ruler. It does have the saw cut Delrin covers, which I think look pretty good. I like the saw cut pattern on the covers. I like the dark brown to the light brown. Has nickel silver bolsters. Transitions between the covers and the bolsters are nice and flush. You can feel it just a tiny bit right here, but otherwise they're pretty nice. Brass pins, which let me tell you, the two outer ones on either side, perfectly like smooth, nice and flush. The back spring pin, okay, the back spring pin right here is proud. It sticks up. That's part of the, that's on purpose, the design. Backside's not too bad. Centering, blade centering is way off to the left here. Stainless steel liners, back spring. Now, gapping on a back spring is horrendous as far as I'm concerned. I consider that major gap. You open this thing up, hold it up. You don't even have to hold it up to the window. I think you could probably almost see. Find something white maybe. Yeah, you can see that. You can see the back of the sticker right through there. That is pretty bad. Does it affect the operation of the knife? No, but it looks terrible. That's one thing I'm not happy with. That huge gap and the centering's way off. Otherwise, the fit and finish is pretty decent. Open it back up. Sharp edges on the inner edge here. It's a little scratchy. It's a little bit sharp. More so like on the points of the cutout here. And I didn't mention it is an easy opening design. Has a nail nick, but you don't need to use it. This cut out so you can pinch and open it. I dig that. And actually, my finger kind of fits right in there, my ring finger, if I'm choked up on the kick. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, let's check this blade out. I measure the blade about 2.75. They say 2.6, and I'm going from the tip down here all the way to the bottom of the tang against the bolster is about 2.75. From here to wherever they get 2.6. So it's under 3 inches anyhow. Cutting edge is about 2.25. So hold it up to ruler, you can get an idea. Get my arm out of the way. Overall length about 6 3/8. I get 2 1/4. Yeah, 2 1/4 cutting edge. Hand grip area of the handle is about 1, 2, 3.5, and you can choke up onto the kick. That's really comfortable. That feels fine. You know, you choke up on that kick, it's less likely you'll be able to close it. Speaking of the back spring, that's pretty strong. That takes quite a little bit to move the blade. And walk and talk, pretty nice. Half stop. That goes into the half stop position nice and solid. I'd say the pull on this was about good 5.5 or 6. I'd say a 6. Like I said, it snaps into the half stop position, and from the half stop to open, actually it feels a little bit stronger. I'd say that was a 6, 6.5. Snaps open, like I said, good tension on a back spring here. Very nice. Yeah, ergos wise, for me, in my hand, it is pretty nice. Like I said, my ring finger kind of just falls into that cutout. Choke up like this. Pinch grips, fine, you can do that. So ergos are pretty nice on this. Back to the blade. They call it a sheep's foot blade. Some people in some listings I've seen call it a coping blade, and I can see that. I see that more than a sheep's foot. You put the edge on a straight edge, that is pretty straight across until you get right to the end, and then it kind of kicks up just a hair. A sheep's foot blade, I would say, would have a little more curve to it, and the curve up here would be more rounded off. That is a pretty straight drop, like a coping blade would be. Nice blade shape. I dig it. Now, you know me, and you watch the channel, I'm going to call it a reverse tanto. That's what I think when I see a blade like this. It's not a true Warncliffe blade, or, you know, regular type of sheep's foot. That's reverse tanto to me, like on the 940 and the Tempest Knives Pinion and other knives that has similar blade shape. So I dig that blade shape. Gives you a nice tip on it. You got a little meat behind the tip. Nice pointy tip on this. It is pretty sharp. Do I have a card? I haven't used this at all. Haven't carried it yet. Well, that's pretty clean. That's cutting the index card pretty clean. Got some paper flakes on there. Not bad. The edge grind looks pretty decent all the way. Maybe a little bit heavier on this side than this side, especially at the tip. Sharpening choil. You get a couple sharpenings out of that before you get a smile going. I would probably take my Dremel tool with a little cutting wheel and zip right there and make that just a little bit deeper eventually when I needed it. Right now I wouldn't do it. But anyways, back to this blade, which I really like. You got on a tang stamped, it says Old Timer 19Ot, and on this side is stamped 19Ot. That's the model number. Tell you the truth, I'm not sure what the 1022 is. Let me know if you know down in the comments. But it's hollow ground. This show is pretty slicey, sand finish. Yeah, I'm not mad for finally getting the Landshark. I'm not exactly 100% thrilled with this particular knife with that big gap right here and the blade centering being off. I may try to fix that, make it a little better. Hopefully I don't break it. But yeah, still not done talking about the blade. Blade steel 7CR17. It's listed as 7CR17 high carbon stainless steel. That's what I'm going to say it is. I'm taking their word for it. I'm not going to argue about the high carbon part. I do not mean chromium. I'm reading it right off their description. So it is 7CR17 at any rate, which for a knife like this, I don't think is bad, especially at a $14 price point. 7CR, it holds an edge for a while, not forever, right? It's gonna have to be sharpened. This is gonna be super easy to sharpen. That's basically a almost completely straight edge. Once you get your angle, I mean, you don't have to like maneuver around the belly or up to the tip. It's just like that. You'll have that baby sharp. Run it on the strop a few times. It's probably all you're going to need to do after you use it. And it's going to maintain an edge with you doing just a little bit of work on it. Pretty decent. But yeah, guess that'll do it for this video. Old Timer. I think this is the only Old Timer knife I have. Obviously it's a newer version made in China. I'd love to find a older American made Old Timer. But yeah, like I said, I guess that'll do it for this video. Check all these channels out if you don't know about them. And do the usual like, comment, subscribe to this channel if you're not already. And until next video, bye.